Yo, what's up, guys? It is Dragon Ball Legends HD here, and we are joined with Evan, Lee, and Epic Style. So, introduce yourselves.
What's up, guys? My name is Epic Style Gamer, and this is my YouTube channel and my new YouTube channel. And my other one was called Blader Jordan, and this one I'm doing for gaming now. And so we created a community on Google Plus called Epic Dragon Ball Gamer Legends HD. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically me and Dragon Ball Legends HD's channel. And what we're doing here is to grow our channel more. So when you go to the community, you also see the rules for stuff like no insulting or no bullying or anything like that. And in the community, you
So,
have
yeah.
all different times. You have all different types of categories. You got discussion. Basically, you could talk about Dragon Ball Z or anime-related things, things of that nature. Debates and everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
next you have the what if battles slash polls. Basically saying something like Super Saiyan God Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then you have the voting polls, or you and the other person can like just go at it and debate. Make sure it's
Yeah.
respectful. Don't insult or like attack someone over their opinion or anything, or something like that. Be respectful to them and respect their opinion of what they think. Then
Yeah.
next you have the ban questions. So if you have questions for me and Dragon Ball Legends HD, you gotta ask us fan questions or like what if battles you want to see for us to do, like on a live stream or something like that, or have our discussion and we'll try to get there. Like get to that death battle.
Yeah. And also for yeah. So now I'll do the channel introduction. So, anyways, guys, Dragon Ball Debates HD. This is going to be a channel devoted mainly to anime debates, what if death battles, polls, discussions, and other stuff. And we're also looking for new members, so if you want to join, message us or DM us on Google Plus. So, what else do you have to say, Blader Jordan? Epic Gamer.
Right. And next we have our debunks that we want to do. And debunks is basically anything that's false about an anime character that you want to speak about or something like that, or like come out and talk to us or like let us know on what's things that's like misconceptions or what's wrong about different types of anime characters that other people can portray them as.
Yeah.
Next, we have anime fan made characters, which is you can do fan mades, post pictures of them, or anything that has related to do with drawings and everything. Tell them your abilities. Tell us your different techniques and powers. Next, we have the what if scenarios. Like we can go into anime show and like say something about what if Vegeta was to turn Super Saiyan 3 during Buu Saga, or what if not Gohan, but what if Goku was to have Ultimate Form or Mystic Form during that time, or you can go to One Piece or anything, or say something like what if Luffy never had third gear, like what if different type of what if scenarios. Then next we have fan-made character what if battles. So if you and another person create another what if character, anime fan-made characters, you can have them go back to back what if battles, and please don't try to make them overpowered to the point where they cannot be beaten.
Yeah,
You
and don't
can't be
make yeah,
you can't
and
make
also
omnipotence there.
and also one more, you guys. Just I know. I hope that I don't sound like this, but if you do death battle like Goku Super Saiyan versus like Goku in Dragon Ball versus like Master Roshi or something, please don't do those death battles. They're just like so stupid. I mean, please do realistic death battles. Don't do death battles that is like a one-sided outcome, because those, I mean, I'm not going to ban you. We're not going to ban you for it, but those are something, that just, not something, I like to see on the community. You know what I mean? Rigged death battles.
It'd be it'd be too much of a mismatch. So that's what we want to provoke having mismatches, because when we have others come into our community, we don't want them like seeing us having like all types of mismatches and everything, and then it's gonna make our community look bad.
Yeah. So make sure you do realistic death battles, not death battles, that are just so out of this world. So any more parts of our community we need to discuss?
Yeah, we do debates and discussions. Basically, choose a debate what you want to talk about. Like you want something like do a battle like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Universal Bomb Absorb versus Beerus, something like that, or Whis. Like have debates, have a respectful debate and everything like that. Make sure you don't make sure you don't attack anybody for their opinion. Next we have is anime news. So if there's anything about any new anime, or for example Attack on Titan Season 2, come tell us about that. Next we have Dream Games. So, like something like the Xenoverse 2 you want to see, or Xenoverse 3, Budokai Tenkaichi 4, like you could come in, like explain to us what you want, what kind of different beats and what kind of different theories you want to see, and stuff like that.
9 o'clock, Ben.
Yeah.
I would drop that.
Yeah, so basically, do we have any other things to discuss about the community? Like
9 o'clock.
And no, that'll be it.
All right, so now let's do another. Let's talk about the channel now. Let's talk about our channel. So our channel is Dragon Ball Debates HD, and I'm going to be doing this along with Epic Gamer, Epic Style Gamer, and Evan Lee. Those are the members. And remember, guys, we're always looking for new members, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
make sure, not to cut you off, Dragon Ball Legends, but make sure when people are here, make sure they're not trolls, they're not fanboys, or there are people who post hentai stuff, because we don't want that in our community.
Yeah, that's bannable.
And make sure there are people who be respectful to others, and if you're a moderator, make sure everything is going correctly, like what the rule says, because if it's not, then we're going to have to automatically ban that person if it's not going correctly. Like, notify us about what's going on, especially if they're attacking you over something. That's an automatic.
Then I might block them if worse comes to worse. And also, guys, this might become a new rule in the community, but please, moderators, do not abuse your power. I mean, that might be bannable in the future. That might be a rule I might do, is if they decide to do that and abuse their powers and use it to like ban other people. That could actually make you get blocked and banned at the same time. You know what I mean?
Now, anything else you want to say, Dragon Ball HD?
No. You want to get into some what ifs now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, yeah, let's start out with some what ifs. Any what ifs by your Jordan, or Epic Style Gamer?
Yeah, sure. I want to think about that one too. Super Saiyan 4 Goku with the Spirit Bomb, the Universal Spirit Bomb Absorb versus Beerus.
I'd say Goku, but it depends. It depends on if he's completely worn out. It just depends on does he have is this full power Goku with the Spirit Bomb, or is it Goku completely worn out? It just depends.
Yeah, and in my honest opinion, I do think that Goku will win just because the fact it's the power of everyone in the universe.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like, what if we saying that it's like powerful Namek, every other place in the galaxy versus Beerus? I think Goku would have the ability to beat Beerus. Like,
Yeah.
His own. So I think he can.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, I'm just gonna bring this up. I know it's kind of out of the blue, but if you bring up how Frieza went from a power level of like 120 million to being around the strength of a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, beer gods are not, that they can be surpassed. That's a whole misconception. Is people think that Goku can never catch up just because of what Beerus said. But if the Z Fighters did, like if Goku did maybe train in the time chamber or someplace like that, as a Super Saiyan God, he might be able to surpass Beerus. Gods aren't, and it's a whole misconception. Blader Jordan.
Yeah, but then here's the thing though. Like you were saying, Goku says the Super Saiyan God that nothing can help him achieve this form, even if he was to train as hard as he could. That nothing will help him get to the God power. But then you got Frieza who contradicts that, who trained for 4 months. But then at the same time, you got to take into effect that it's Frieza, not Goku. And it does like take into effect that like said, Frieza trained for 4 months, and plus his golden form. We don't know about yet.
Yeah, and
It might even fight to have an IOP because we don't know the future yet. But so far as Golden Frieza doesn't portray any or like godlike energy.
yeah, he doesn't train, but he did reach a godlike power. He didn't become a god, but he reached sort of like a godlike power, the Super Saiyan God. Which is even weirder is that Goku was weaker. Frieza was much weaker than Frieza. In fact, Frieza was a complete joke. So, I mean, it's just interesting, if they showed what kind of training he went through,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, what I want to get to was that if they say that Frieza trained for 4 months, Frieza has faster potential than the Saiyan, but do you think that if Goku's trained for like 10 years, plus having a new form, would he like reach that level of Super Saiyan God?
Well, maybe if it depends on how hard he trains, because most of the time Goku trains moderately rather than intensely. He trains intensely when there's a threat to Earth. But if he was given that amount of time, I'd say I'd say he maybe surpass him if he unlocks a new form. But like I said, it just depends on how strong or how much he trains. To what degree? Because if he does, yeah. So what are you saying, Blader Jordan?
Yeah, that's pretty much crazy. Like how Frieza's training that like just for 4 months, he's able to.
Yeah. So yeah, any more what ifs?
Yeah, another what if. Let's see. Battle of the Gods. Battle of the Gods. Super Saiyan 3 Vegito versus Omega Shenron. This close another debate that I saw.
Well, does Vegito have unlimited energy? That's the thing. If he doesn't, then Vegito loses.
Well, some people like to bring up the debate about how Omega Shenron is like 10 times the power of Super Saiyan 4.
I mean, that is debatable, but I don't like using multipliers. I'd say he's a lot more stronger than that, just because of how much of a joke Vegeta and Goku were compared to Omega Shenron. Even without absorbing any balls, and Dragon Balls, he was able to put, Goku had absorbed the energy of, everybody just to, stay on par with Omega Shenron, without all 7 balls.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy though.
I mean, but then yeah.
What was you gonna say?
Yeah, but then again, GGT, makes no sense,
Yeah, but then but then you think about it though, like how can Omega Shenron 4 be not Vegeta's Saiyan 4? You can go to Saiyan 4 who has power. So
yeah.
You got a person who's 10 times the power of you are 10 times.
Yeah.
You're 10 times the power of Super Saiyan 3. 10 times the power of Super Saiyan 3, but look.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Super Saiyan 3.
Honestly, even though, like I said, in my opinion, I think Omega Shenron, I just feel like he's a bit stronger than 10 times the power of a Super Saiyan 4. I'd say he's around 30 times, somewhere around that range, because he was picking Goku and Vegeta apart, the whole fight, until they fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But what do you think?
Maybe it's like a little bit more powerful. Then what I think is that Goku was still able to catch Omega Shenron like some surprise attacks. I think a mistake here is that they say Vegeta is when Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta is 8 times the power of Super Saiyan. But that's not look at the fact that Vegeta he's a fusion of Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Actually taking multipliers. Most multipliers, not just everything we say person is 10 times. So
Yeah.
Ben, get over here.
Yeah, that's why I don't like multipliers.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like multipliers, Multipliers are, it's kind of like power levels, you know what I mean? The whole power level, thing. Yeah, I mean, that's why I like, using actual fights, for comparison. Like, Omega Shenron was, like, tearing Goku and Vegeta, apart, even without his balls, he was more than a match for, Goku and Vegeta, I mean, Goku had to go beyond his limits just to, go, beat Omega Shenron by absorbing all of the power of the Z Fighters,
This brings up another question. We will a Dragon Ball Legends HD.
Yeah.
Basically, what we can do is talk about the major What If battles. What people like to see was the biggest major What If battle.
Yeah.
Next, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Beerus.
Wait. So that's a topic we're doing right now. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Beerus.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. It depends. Because Gogeta, I don't know. I'd say Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. What about you?
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 by here. If Vegeta takes the fight seriously, he can win.
Yeah, Gogeta. That's the problem with Gogeta. Is he has such a massive upsurge of power, he's not taking anything seriously.
Right, if he doesn't take the fight seriously, there's no double.
Yeah.
Gogeta 2% for the rules, but what I think is how it happen is that Gogeta would have to keep constantly attacking Beerus. Like he would have to keep staying on the side.
Yeah. The problem is with Battle of Gods, we haven't seen how durable Beerus is. We haven't seen how durable Beerus actually is, or how durable gods are, because I mean, they might be powerful, but we don't know, how far they can go, how much of a beatdown they can take,
Yeah.
I mean, Goku, but this actually brings up another good what if is Super Saiyan is. Let's do another good one. Is Super Saiyan God Goku versus Goku Super Saiyan 4? Who do you think would win?
Well, considering the fact from feats and we can shoot in GT, we have to go with GT.
I'd say Super Saiyan God Goku, just because he gets stronger from every experience in it, and he can also he can transform into a Super Saiyan God after he gets stronger, which technically would make the Super Saiyan God form stronger than the previous form.
Right. A lot of people like using the argument that
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 4,000 times the power of the Super Saiyan DC counterpart.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 50 we would showcase Beerus, but we cannot go by that.
Yeah.
That's the case. Assume that Beerus use like
Which actually brings up something really controversial about this. Is technically since Goku's God form got stronger, since his God form did get stronger, you know, would was Beerus fighting with even less power than the first time? Was he fighting around 50 or 60% as a Super Saiyan God? Because Beerus did state that he got stronger from the experience, and Beerus also stated that he used more power. So, you know, that's really controversial.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the thing he was,
Yeah.
50 or 60% because we told Beerus right before the end of the movie. He said, "Will Beerus, it's around a time. It's been a really long time since you used about nearly 70% of your power." See, that's the misconception. People say, "Well, Beerus was using 70% of power."
Yeah, he wasn't using nearly. I say he's using anywhere from 67% to somewhere between like 69. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anywhere from 67 to 69 seems pretty legitimate to me. I can't see Beerus using under 65% of his power. Anywhere below there seems kind of obscene because you know he said he was usually nearly. So we have to almost round it, you know, to being almost 70%. So we have to say anywhere from being 67 to 69%. Those are almost rounded to 70%. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Come here.
Ben, that is also
Ruby.
Yeah.
Legends HD.
Yeah,
And
Ruby.
is Jordan. Epic style. Okay, so just want to introduce our real name. So, anyways, what I want to ask you was that with Beerus when you used like the supernova like attack against Sandok, and we have for Gogeta. My question is, since Gogeta convert negative energy to positive, do you think he will have trouble converting Beerus supernova like attack into positive energy, even though Beerus wasn't a good guy at the time, since he's neutral, like kind of bad.
He's good. No. He's neutral. You know, he's not evil. You know, it's just his job to destroy planet. I don't think he'd have any trouble doing it, just because I mean he deflected Omega Shenron's blast with ease. So I just think he'd be able to deflect Beerus's attack with rather ease. Also, if he got serious, that's the problem. Is if he's not serious, he might not be able to block it. But if he gets serious, I definitely think he can block it if he goes all out serious. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he would be able to do that. But the thing is, Mega Shenron, when he converted his negative Gogeta wasn't even. It doesn't look like Gogeta. It looked like he was showing. Like he was trying a little bit, but it doesn't like he was really trying again. Yeah, so if he was to go like that, I don't think he would actually win. I think you have to actually go for power or something like that, or close to his power.
Yeah. Yeah. So I in the end, I think that this battle is a tie: Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Beerus, just because we just don't know which one's stronger. But it definitely, I mean, we do know which is stronger, but the problem is Gogeta's definitely stronger than Beerus, but it definitely wouldn't be an easy fight. But the problem is Gogeta, doesn't take things seriously, so I'd consider this battle a tie. What about you, Epic Styles YT? I call this a draw.
Oh, now that we explain things, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah. So, any last what if battles?
Yeah, one more. People who
Yeah.
GT Goku 100-year gap versus Super Saiyan Goku.
Can he use all of his Super Saiyan forms, or is this just base?
This I don't know. See, that's the problem. It was I don't know if it was implying just his forms, but then we have to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just for the simple fact that in GT Perfect Battle said that Gogeta is a warrior form with the no equal. He's not meant to be related or anything like that. That he's the strongest in all universes except Battle of the Gods.
Yeah.
Stronger than anybody in the universe, and the thing is, so that's applying to the end of Z Goku, because what he said in GT Files that end of GT Goku was not. He was just saying like he's still not strong enough. I mean, like just think about that 100 years of training.
That's a long time. You know, that's a century. You know, that should have been more than enough time for Goku to at least surpass him in his Super Saiyan 2 form or Super Saiyan Gen 3. Doesn't make sense why he can't. You know, I mean, I understand he can't surpass him in his base form. That's pretty obvious. You know, by this point, you can't surpass him in his base form. But at least in you know, Super Saiyan 2 or 3 or 4, you know, he should be able to surpass him. Not in his base or his regular Super Saiyan form, but at least Super Saiyan 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. That's you have GT Files saying that he's a warrior that was never. He's a warrior that's not surpassed, or it can never be surpassed, or anything, something like that. But this also goes back to Battle of the Gods, even though GT is not canon. You said that there are other gods who are mightier than us. So could that be applying to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? This is like another universe, because Akira did say that GT is nothing but an alternate universe. People like it since it's not canon. So is that possibility that viewers can refer to that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being another god in a different universe? Although people will say, well, since GT is canon, how could he apply to that? Well, here's the counter statement. In Blue Saga, Goku, Goku and Vegeta body, and you know, Gogeta isn't canon because movie 12 is canon. None of the movies are canon except Battle of Gods Revival of F. Anything that was created by Akira Toriyama, because the Dragon Ball Z movies contradict. So when you have Buu Saga, Goku and Vegeta in Buu's stomach, he said that even if we manage to get out, we cannot defeat Buu, and he's talking about fusing this to Gogeta, and that's when you hear Goku say, "Oh, come on, this is just going to take 30 minutes." And he talks about Gogeta, who isn't canon. So that right there, that part saying about isn't the most person for Gogeta, GT isn't canon. So another way it contradicts the manga is that, again, to what Goku said, proving that Ultimate Gohan is stronger than him, that even if we did manage to get out, take out all the people that was absorbed in us, Goku's body, including Gotenks, Ultimate Gohan, and Piccolo, even if we managed to get these people out here, we get out. So he was implying that they should fuse again, and get out, they should fuse into Gogeta. So that implies Ultimate Gohan can beat Goku, Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
The fact that, just from the simple fact that it's already out, he was fused. Take the napkins,
Yeah.
stumped.
But he, yeah, but he.
Than Goku in the manga, and you got Super Saiyan 3 Goku finish off. How do you run that Dragon Ball Legends?
I mean, here's my thing. There's actually one counter argument against this whole thing. Is what if Goku wasn't training that hard during the 100 years? Because, you know, there wasn't really any legitimate threats to Earth during those 100 years. It was revealed to be pretty peaceful during those 100 years. So, you know, but the Z-Fighters didn't fight. But so that's a counter argument. Is maybe Goku wasn't training as hard enough, you know, and we never see what training he did with, you know, Shenron, you know. So, you know, that is a counter argument to it. But at the same time, you got to look at it like 100 years is a long time to train in Dragon Ball. You know, that's a century. You know, I mean, even in a year, you know, in the hyperbolic time shift, where Goku was able to, he was able, Gohan was able to unlock Super Saiyan 2, basically. You know, but then again, you have to look at it like, was he, really training that hard? And we really never saw his training against Omega Shenron. You know, this is really controversial.
Yeah, that brings up another good one. Because we also got to take into fact that Goku, when he trains, we got to take into fact that when Goku trains, it made him feel like he was very strong. But at the same time, he also the fact that when he was training during the 7-year time skip, he was still not stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan. I know this may sound strange, but it's a contradiction. It's get contradicted by Vegeta when he says that right after he turns against Majin Vegeta, he says, well, this is impressive. At least you are now stronger than your son was against Cell. So, right after he turns Super Saiyan 2. So, what does this mean for his regular Super Saiyan form? That is not true.
It's debatable if his Super Saiyan form is stronger. It's really debatable. It's really debatable. I mean, I definitely think I mean, in my opinion, I think his regular Super Saiyan form is stronger than Gohan's Super Saiyan 2. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think?
Well, to me, I think that Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
I think, from that Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan is stronger. Just for the simple fact that we can't go from Vegeta's statement in the anime, but it was also considered in the manga that he was still not stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan after 7 years. I know it's pretty hard to believe, so yeah.
I mean, it is debatable if Goku's Super Saiyan form is stronger than Gohan's weaker Super Saiyan 2 form. But then, yet at the same time, Supreme Kai, Piccolo was so mesmerized by his power level, and he was impressed by Gohan's weaker Super Saiyan 2 form. So, I mean, that's a counter argument to it. But then again, Vegeta also says, I mean, he says this before he goes Super Saiyan 2. He's like, well, at least you're stronger than your son was again. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's very debatable, because we never see how strong Goku as a Super Saiyan was in the Majin Buu saga, because he was outclassed by so many opponents that he could never use in a fight except against Majin Vegeta. Which actually brings up.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to believe that like a 7-year time skip Goku of training is still not stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan. So Dragon Ball Legend. So from hearing that statement, how do you feel for a 100-year time skip Goku?
I mean, here's my spectrum about it. I think 100 years is a more than enough time for Goku to surpass Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, at least in his Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 4 form. 100 years is a long time. That's from that's from the positive side of the spectrum. But then we have to look at the negative side. Is really if there were no legitimate threats to Earth, like Goku said, then he really wouldn't train his heart out. So and we never see what training he did with Shenron, so we don't know how hard he trained. So that's kind of the counter argument to it. But me, what side are you leaning towards during which side, the positive or the negative side during this? I'm leaning a little more to the positive side, even though we never see what training, Goku underwent, those 100 years.
Well, for me,
playing with that thing.
Yeah. So do you think he, could have surpassed him at least in his Super Saiyan 4 form?
To be honest, yeah, because we got to also take in the fact that they didn't apply which form. But then at the same time, they did say that he's the most strongest character in the universe. So, does that mean they apply him to Super Saiyan 4 as well? Or that Super Saiyan 4 form? Because if Goku wasn't stronger, eventually that they would apply. Saying, well, he's the strongest in the character of the universe. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku ended it. So, how do you feel about
What do I feel about Goku and the 100-year time skip? Wait,
Yeah.
All right. Well, like I said, my opinion is, I think Goku should have been easily able to at least beat Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, at least in his Super Saiyan 3 or 4 forms. Because like I said, he did train for 100 years, and even like let's look at some past beats. It took Goku, it took him about 7 years to unlock Super Saiyan 2 and 3 when he trained the other world. So if it took him that short amount of time to unlock a new level of Super Saiyan power, why can't he unlock surpass a Super Saiyan 4 fusion in 100 years? Because like I said, 100 years is a long time, and sure, Gogeta's at a whole different level than Goku was in GT, but 100 years should have been enough time, surpass him. But then again, we have to look at a counter argument. There's actually a pretty decent counter argument. We never see what training he did, and also we don't know how hard he trained with Shenron, during those 100 years. So, but personally, I'm leaning more towards the positive side. What about you?
Yeah, same positive side.
Yeah, I agree, because I definitely think 100 years is more than enough time to surpass the Super Saiyan 4 fusion. Even if Gogeta is on a whole different level than any other Z fighter in history.
Yeah. Another thing that picks is that GT Files said that he's a dozen times more powerful than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Dozens. So
Yeah.
do you think you're to be dozens times powerful as a 100
I'd say he'd be a decent margin stronger than him. I don't think he's gonna be a lot. I don't think he's gonna be like I don't think he make. I mean, I definitely don't think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is gonna be a joke compared to him. He's definitely not gonna be a joke. I definitely think Gogeta will definitely still he'd still definitely be able to hold his own against Goku after the 100-year time skip. So I'd say he's about maybe like. I'd say around maybe like 5 times stronger than Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. That's just my opinion. I definitely think Gogeta could still definitely put up a decent fight against him after 100 years, but I don't think Goku would make Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta a complete joke. I still don't think Gogeta is a joke compared to 100-year time skip Goku. What about you?
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think like Gogeta would be like a joke, like a super joke. Like I don't think he'll be like that much of a joke to the point where the fight would be one-sided. I do think that like he will give like Super Saiyan. He'll give Super Saiyan 4 100-year time skip Goku. Like he will give him a very hard fight for his life.
Yeah. He definitely give him a run for his money. Definitely. I mean, it definitely would. I'd say but yeah. I mean, I definitely think Super Saiyan. I definitely say Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be a decent margin stronger than him. I'm not saying he's in a whole different league than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta after the 100 years, but I'm definitely saying he should be a decent amount stronger than him. So yeah.
I think it's time to wrap it up, Dragon Ball Legends.
Yeah, it's ready to wrap it up. So thanks guys for
watching. Make sure you subscribe to Dragon Ball Legends HD, and make sure you subscribe to Epic Style Gamer, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.